I want to share a little bit of information as to the role of food as medicine and why it shouldn't be only about trying to lose weight or, look a certain way or fit into a clothing size or see a number on a scale. We should be eating high vibrational foods, live foods, for many reasons. When I say live foods, I'm talking about foods that are grown in the earth, foods that are grown with sunlight, with water, natural foods, non-processed foods, those proteins that are sourced as ethically as possible. If you can find a small farm or a local farm that specializes in organically grown poultry and things like that, that's good. Seafood is better. I don't eat red meat anymore or any pork. So my health journey is also a work in progress. But I want to share also the energetic reasons behind eating live foods. Like I said earlier in the video, it shouldn't be just because you want to fit into a certain dress size. I'm currently aligning with my highest, healthiest self. But meantime, I continue to eat live foods. And even if I don't see the results that I may want to see, on a scale like right away or whatever have you, I still continue to eat these foods. Why? Because these foods keep my vibration high. These foods, live foods, natural foods, they keep you energetically clean, and when your energy is higher, your auric field is more powerful. And when you have a powerful auric field, you're also less susceptible to what I call psychic or spiritual attacks. Because those attacks come from very densely vibrating entities, they can very easily attach to the field of someone who is unhealthy. Not only they just, spiritually unhealthy, but physically unhealthy. Foods that are really heavy in sugar and carbs and things like that, they're dense. And so therefore, consuming them without the spirit of moderation will leave you not only physically dense and heavier yourself, notwithstanding medications or other health problems, okay? Or other things that may deter you from being a certain, weight or size. They do keep you in a state that's susceptible to other lower vibrating energies to attach themselves to you or attack you, or take up residence in your field. And we don't want that. So, and if you get to the point where you're eating primarily, and nobody's perfect, I'm definitely not perfect. If you are eating primarily what are live, healthy foods, your auric field is not in resonance with those entities. So those entities will have a harder time trying to attach to you, get to you. And in most cases, they just won't be able to reach you in that way they would a person who is consistently consuming dead foods or vibrationally empty foods, and foods that are not nutritious because they're processed and they're not grown naturally or in the ground or part of nature, right? So yeah, those are some of the reasons why we want to also continue eating high vibrational foods. Besides the fact that they are medicine, many foods, many fruits and vegetables are literally medicine that can be eaten with reverence, and they positively impact your body. They can heal you. They can prevent diseases. They can, basically you're living a preventative holistic lifestyle when you do that. So those are all the right reasons to be eating healthy live foods. So I wanted to touch on that. And you also are only responsible for your wellness journey. You can lead others by living as an example. Ultimately, it's up to other people to make decisions about their bodies. Your body is a temple, and it's a reason you're here. You can only live out your life purpose. You can only experience life. You can only experience everything you're meant to by being here. So if you're living in a way that fosters diseases and this fosters disharmony and disorder, then you might not be here long enough to do all the things that you're meant to do. And give love and respect to your body. Your body may not be perfect in your mind, but give love and respect to your body. And showing you love your body is by being supportive to it, by putting the right types of foods in it, by honoring it with movement as much as you can. And, you know, all of those things are really, really important. So I really felt I really wanted to talk about that. So recently I got back on my resistance training routine. I've mentioned this before, but I lost about 115 pounds a few years back. I've since gained about 30 pounds from where I want to be. So I admit there was a level of complacency that was there. There was also a level of ignorance. There's not a lot of education for people who have lost large amounts of weight, or people in general as they age, especially women. Our physical needs change. The way we move our bodies change, and even maybe possibly the types of foods we eat change. Sometimes our bodies force that on us. I don't want to use the word force. Sometimes our bodies urge us into certain ways. My body talks to me all the time, and it literally told me when it was time to stop with the red meat, the pork. It told me when it was time to up my physical activity again. It told me when to detox from certain pharmaceuticals. For the past 2 weeks, I want to share with you guys, I've been like just detoxing from pharmaceuticals. I got into the point where I was just taking certain pills at night to sleep. And a lot of those, nothing crazy, just made me like Tylenol PM and things like that, or ZQL. And then like the last maybe couple of weeks or so, I was even finding myself not even able to sleep with these pills. So deep down in myself, my spirit was telling my own self, my higher self was telling myself, you need to detox from these pharmaceuticals and not take them when it's not necessary. So unless I'm in a lot of pain, if I can't control that pain with natural plant medicine, which is my preference, then I will go ahead and take that, but not as a crutch. So the first week I didn't sleep very well. I slept like maybe 2-3 hours a night. It was really bad. And I was really achy too, because I had just started my weight training and routine again like the past month. So my body was in a pain, but my higher self once again came in and was like, this is how you're going to handle this. You can take melatonin at night, which is more natural. You can take a little bit of indica, plant medicine, and you can do your nighttime yoga routine to relax your body and your mind. Listen to nature sounds if I can't go outside and be near nature. This is like fire, water sounds. So doing all these combinations, like I was able to actually fall asleep more naturally. And now I feel like my body's more back to itself. Now, naturally before, I've always been the type of person it takes me forever to fall asleep. But I'd rather go back to my natural state and take a little extra time to fall asleep and have my body clear of these things than not. So it's really important to listen to your body as far as what you eat and how you move. Not everybody needs to eat the same way or move the same way. That's up to you to find out what's best for you, what's sustainable for you, and what's enjoyable for you. So yeah, let's keep in mind how important our bodies are and how sacred it is, and to be treated like a sacred thing. When you love yourself, you give yourself loving things. And loving things is food in the form of medicine, and it's proper rest, and is keeping your environment clean and your auric field clean, your everything, right? So yeah, I just wanted to deliver that message that we need to really consider the impact of food. And also don't judge a book by its cover. A lot of people have weight issues, not because they are not eating healthy foods or even moving. There could be other issues that people may be undiagnosed with or unaware with. So just exercise patience with others and with yourself. I'm exercising patience with myself as I re-embark also on my journey of reducing as well. I want to be as healthy as possible. I want my body to do all the amazing things I know is still yet to do. I have stuff to do. I have to go on more nature hikes. I have to go traveling more. I have to go I need to teach classes. I need to move my body in some of those classes and some of those workshops. And I'm just like, I want to be full of life, not only spiritually, but physically. There needs to be that balance between the physical and the spiritual. If you like my content, please hit subscribe and hit the big thumbs up and set your notifications for my next upload so you'll be aware. I love you. Peace, blissful vibrations, and magic to you.